Hey, it's Sarah, and it's August 23rd. So go ahead and read today's Charles Spurgeon's Morning and Evening. And let's go ahead and start. All right, morning. I will rejoice in Jerusalem and be glad in my people. No more shall be heard in it the sound of weeping and the cry of distress. Isaiah 65:19. In heaven the glorified do not weep, for all outward causes of grief are gone. There are no broken friendships, nor unfulfilled longings in heaven. Poverty, famine, danger, persecution, and slander are unknown there. There will be no pain to distress us, no anxious thoughts of death or bereavement to sadden. Those there do not weep, for they are perfectly sanctified. No evil heart of unbelief prompts them to depart from the living God. They are faultless before his throne and fully conformed to his image. Well might they stop mourning, since they have stopped sinning. They do not weep, because all fear of change is past. They know that they are eternally secure. Sin is shut out, and they are shut in. They are safe in a city that will never be taken, and they bask in a sun that shall never set. They drink of a river that will never run dry, and they pluck fruit from a tree that will never wither. Countless cycles may resolve, but eternity will not be exhausted, and while eternity endures, their immortality and blessedness shall endure it. They are forever with the Lord, and they do not weep, because every desire is fulfilled. They cannot wish for anything they do not have. Eye and ear, heart and hand, judgment and imagination, hope, desire, and will, all the faculties are completely satisfied. And although our present ideas of what God has prepared for those are supremely blessed. I'm sorry, I skipped a line. And although our present ideas of what God has prepared for those who love him are imperfect, still we know by the revelation of the Spirit that the saints above are supremely blessed. That makes more sense. The joy of Christ, which is an infinite fullness of delight, is in them, and they bathe themselves in the bottomless, shoreless sea of infinite blessing. That same joyful rest awaits us. It may not be too long before the weeping willow is exchanged for the palm branch of victory, and sorrow's tears will be transformed into the pearls of everlasting bliss. Therefore, encourage one another with these words. All right, and we have evening. So that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, Ephesians 3:17. It's desirable among measure that we as believers should keep the person of Jesus constantly before us, to stir up our love for him and to grow in our knowledge of him. I would to God that my readers were all entered as diligent scholars in Jesus' college, students of Corpus Christi, or the body of Christ, resolved to get a good degree in the learning of the cross. But to have Jesus ever near, the heart must be full of him and welling up with his love and even running over. So the apostle prays that Christ may dwell in your hearts. Look at how close he wants Jesus to be. You cannot get a subject closer to you than to have it in your heart. That Christ may dwell, not that he may call upon you sometimes, as a casual visitor may stay overnight, but that he may dwell, and that Jesus may become the Lord and permanent resident of your inmost being, never to leave again. Observe the words, that he may dwell in your heart, the best room in the house, not in your thoughts alone, but in your affections, not merely in the mind's meditations, but in your heart's emotions. You should long to love Christ in an enduring way, not a love that flames up and then dies out in the darkness of a few embers, but a constant flame, fed by sacred fuel, like the fire upon the altar that never went out. This cannot be accomplished except by faith. Faith must be strong, or love will not be fervent. The root of the flower must be healthy, or we cannot expect the blossom to be glorious. Faith is the plant's root, and love be healthy, or we cannot expect the blossom to be. I just read that line. Sorry, it's hard reading it in your car. Faith is the plant's root, and love is the plant's blossom. Now, reader, Jesus cannot be in your heart's love unless you have a firm hold of him by your heart's faith. And therefore, pray that you may always trust Christ in order that you may always love him. If love is cold, be sure that faith is faltering. All right. I'll have a video later today of going further in the message from last week, and look forward to that. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and happy morning tomorrow morning. God bless. If you have anything you'd like to share, put it in the comments below, and have a great day. Bye.